Morning, everyone. Thanks for joining today. Just a quick look at our agenda, what we'll be covering in this be pretty short webinar for you, but with some good necessary instructions for you how to work through converting your classic stories to the new optimized experience. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll cover who is Simplify, what we do, and then get into the webinar itself. But just a quick introduction of myself, and I'll let Wissam do that when it's his turn. But I am a client partner here at Simplify Solutions. Been with the organization for about 7 years, and look forward to sharing this information with you today. So, who is Simplify? We are a company that has worked with a lot of partners. Many companies come to us because of our unique blend of product and process expertise. I mean, we're made up of technical folks and financial folks with lots of FP&A experience. We provide a full support through all of our customers' journeys, and that can be evident by all the customers we've worked with here. What we do is offer a holistic approach that solidifies your tech investments, ensuring you're not only integrated smoothly, but also we want to foster sustainable growth for you. And by partnering with us, you'll gain trusted ally that helps you navigate the complexity of SAP solutions and touch points, and ultimately driving long-term success, which is what your goal is and our goal for you. So a little more detail on who we are. We are a firm of partners focused on business process design, content, and automation, and also implementing SAP planning and analytics consolidation applications for your organization. We're the perfect combination of services and platform applications that we supply through our Planify platform. And what this does, it results in us becoming the go-to partner for planning and analytics in the SAP space. We do offer prepackaged application extensions. Like I said, we are staffed with a host of FP&A professionals who have worked in many different environments, many different industries, and we have built out applications that are going to get you most of the way there if you're looking for, say, HR planning, workforce planning, capital planning. A lot of those processes are common across organizations, and our expertise from a functional and technical aspect will get you most of the way there. So we've invested numerous hours to get you started in that implementation of those applications. Like I said, we've combined our vast FP&A backgrounds and SAP technology to really provide you with a holistic EPM process. So if you look at the screen here, these are applications that we have available in the SAP store today, ranging from pipeline and sales planning, HR and capital planning, expense, revenue and margin planning, as well as supply chain management and treasury and liquidity planning. In addition, looking at consolidations, balance sheet, cash flow, intercompany reporting. All of these applications are available in the SAP store, and at the back of this deck here, which everyone will have access to, there is a link to the store in it, as well as some additional helpful information. So what this does we pull this all together in a platform called Planify. But when we look at a specific piece of that Planify FP&A Cloud and its architecture, what you are gaining as a company is everything in one place. Yes, you do have your ERP source system, But having your consolidations, planning, and reporting and analysis all in one place is a competitive advantage for your organization. Allows you to do many things quickly and just provide information that you need to make your business run smoothly and over time be there at the top of your industry. So with that, that's just a quick introduction of Simplify and what we do and what we provide to our clients. So without any further delay here, let's just get into the content, and Wissam will take you through that, and I'll let him introduce himself. Wissam?
Thank you, Dan. I'm Wissam Chebli. I'm a principal consultant at Simplify. I have more than 13 years of implementation in SAP EPM solutions, and I'm here to guide you through this webinar. So let's start with discussing the brief history of story, then we'll see what was optimized and what is impacted, and finally we'll convert together a couple of stories, one simple story and a bulk conversion. So let's go ahead. So for anyone who doesn't know SAC, the story is the presentation layer in the solution. So in the story, you can build your charts, table, present the KPIs and reports. So we focus today in the optimized design story, but historically, the classic experience has been around since the release of SAC. Now SAP has chosen to deprecate this solution and go with the optimized story design because of multiple things. So before there was the classic story design, there was the digital boardroom and the analytical application. These three were confusing the users. So SAP now unified it in the optimized story, where you can build your scripting. With scripting, you can build your application. You can do like whatever has been done in digital boardroom and so on. So now, since it's one solution, there's more innovation into it, and each quarter there's a lot of things released. However, this solution is not including everything that was in the classic story before. So we'll check this later on, but there's a lot of benefits. So for example, before when you started opening the story, everything was empty, nothing, the user wouldn't know what is being loaded. Now there's the ghost loading indicator where user will know what are the widgets that are being loaded. There's the navigation of large hierarchies. Before you needed to wait till hierarchy to be loaded completely before being able to filter. Now you can open the filter quickly and choose your filter, and if you want to go into more detail, it will load automatically while scrolling. You can now toggle between advanced and not advanced through this optimized story without going to the analytical app and doing the scripting there. So you can do everything in one place. And a lot more is coming each quarter. So what was the improvement? There's the linked analysis where you can go and link multiple widgets together, and even, for example, you put a filter, you can link it on one widget or you can link it on the whole story. You can also now, if you have two models and you want to blend the data between multiple models, you can now link even on the hierarchies. So you can match hierarchies between two models and try to filter on that. There's the user managed time dimension, which is now available into the stories. You can configure it in the model and you can use it and consume it in this optimized story. The new thing is you can export into PDF your story. And if you want to export into the CSV, if you rename the measures and dimension in the story, these new names can be included in the CSV and will show up in the CSV. The dialogues for bookmark if you want to update, create, and delete, has been revamped. Now you can see better, and the user interface is better for you to handle this. There's a lot of new filters, functionalities that wasn't before. So now you can choose, for example, to show the filter if it's unbooked or booked data. If you want to exclude some elements from the filter, you can exclude it now, and so on. A lot of new chart functions there. So the complete story really it was enhanced. So if you're comparing to the classic and what is being lost here, you will not be able to pin any widget into your home in SAC. What will happen, everything that was pinned before is still there, but you cannot pin a new widget from an optimized story. Some story functionality are not there for the mobile devices. Blended visualization, you will not be able to see from two models data in one chart. Smart Detect and Insight for charts and table are not like before. Now you have better AI capability with Just Ask. There was a lot of APIs that have been lost or will be available later on with each quarter release, like GeoMap, data blending, and so on. The clock widgets is not supported anymore, but if you convert the story and you have clock widget, it will not stop you. It will be there, but it will not be supported anymore. So in case any problem, you cannot just modify it. You cannot convert if you know that the input control can be done on a story, then you can convert it to page type. Now it's not available anymore. In the story, there was the data explorer. So in the story, there was a tab to go and check the data without the presentation layer. Now this part has been removed and is available in data analyzer. This is a different tool in SAC. And so on. So we have a lot of links for you at the end of the presentation. You can go through it and see more details about what is being lost and how to go through that. Now we will go through the conversion, how to convert your classic story into the optimized. I will show you two types of conversion. You can convert a story by going into it and save it as an optimized, or you can do a bulk. So if you have a folder full of classic stories and you want to convert it, you can do it. You will have step-by-step guide. You will see if there is any problems and if you need to modify anything before going through the conversion. So let's go ahead and do that. So this is SAC. We are in the story mode. Okay. Here we have multiple stories. Let's go ahead and choose one. If you see, this is a story. This is the classic way of doing. This is the data explorer that I was talking about. This is the story and this is the menu of the classic. If you want to convert, you go to the save. Here you have convert to optimize design experience. You click on it. So here, it is telling us there is a blocking issue and we cannot go ahead with the conversion. The saying that tables haven't been used the optimized presentation. So one of quick solution is go ahead, select the widget, go into designer mode, and here in the table structure, you have to check. So any table that is not optimized presentation will block your conversion. To do that, you click on this and you try to convert again. Now you see there is no more blocking issues. You can convert by overwriting this version, or you can convert and save as. I prefer this way just to keep a track of what was before in case we lost any functionality in the report or dashboard that we have built already. We have track. So let's do that. Automatically, it would give you a naming at the end, optimize design experience, and you can save it. Now we are in an optimized story design. Here you can see this is how to toggle between advanced or not advanced mode. So not advanced mode, you don't have any scripting capability. If you toggle that, you'll have scripting here. And you can click add whatever you want. Here you can open the designer, design anything. Okay, so let's go back into the story and try to convert some bulk stories. So we'll go navigate to the folder I'm looking at. So here you should select story conversion and navigate to the folder you want to convert. Click on that folder you want to convert and click convert to optimize story. What will happen here, the system will analyze all the reports included and will give you status for each one by one. It can be converted, why it cannot be converted, and so on. So here you see what is ready to convert, no problem, it will be converted, you will have the same result as before. Feature limitation, you can click here on the information to see what is the problem. Here the clock widget is not supported and won't be available, okay, in the story after conversion. Here, same thing. Here, the group, so anything related to grouping, you cannot group anymore in a new design, optimized design, but whatever is grouped before will stay in your story. So here we can go one by one. This story was converted before, so this is why we're not converted. We already converted it and it was blocked because the story wasn't in optimized. The table was not in optimized view. So let's go ahead now and convert. Here you have multiple options. You can save converted story as copies, or you can overwrite. Same thing that we did for one story. You can either overwrite it or just create a copy of it. If you're saving a copy, you can say in what folder. You can choose a new folder, or you can just in the same folder create a duplicate or clones of this. So let's try to create one folder. So choose this folder and convert everything into it. I'll click next, and here we'll wait for the system SAC to convert everything from classic to the optimized view. It will take a couple of minutes, depending on how complex is the story and how many stories you have in the folder. So here you have the status, how many are successful and how many failed. Now we have everything successful. We can go ahead and check the folder where we converted everything. This is, sorry, I went here to story conversion because everything was optimized. You can't see anything. Here are all the optimized. So you can see at the end, optimized design experience with the date when it was converted. So let's go ahead, open SAP any report. Now you can see it was converted. And if you click on edit, it has been converted to the optimized design. Okay, so that's it from my end regarding the conversion.
Great, thank you, Wissam. I appreciate that. If you could go ahead and share your screen one more time, put the presentation back up.
Yeah, of course. Just
Great. Let's just go to the appendix. I just want to make sure everyone is aware of the information that'll be available to them. Great. Yeah, so when you do have access to this deck, you will see there are some good resources here from online help, as well as a tutorial from our community blog, the SAP community blog that will show this information, as well as a link to the SAP store. So again, I'd like to thank everyone for joining us today, and I will stick around for just a few minutes here in case anyone has any questions. If not, have a great day. Thank you.